Timo Glock making an enormous start in the Toyota, and someone looks as if they've just locked up big time. Toyota slides wide, both the Ferraris back wheels and run wide, and there's Felipe Massa fighting for traction. It's Raikkonen who rejoins on the track. Heikki Kovalainen drops right down the order into sixth position. It's Hamilton out in front, Felipe Massa second, Kimi Raikkonen third. They're through the slippery part of the circuit now. This is onto, and Ferrari go wheel to wheel on the Camel Straight, fastest part of the track, and Kimi Raikkonen is challenging his teammate, and he's through. I think that was Robert Kubica's BMW. We'll check that out in a moment. This could be Ferrari going for the lead. We know they've got the straight line speed.
He's done it. I think he's done it easy.
Oh, what a move by Kimi Raikkonen round the outside of the McLaren.
Yeah, you can see his speed through Eau Rouge. You know, he's got supreme confidence through there. You know, it goes to show. It's a driver's circuit, and he's just proved to everyone that he can do it.
We're riding with Heikki Kovalainen. 3 laps completed, coming to the end of the fourth. This is the run through Stavelot to the flat-out Blanchimont corner, 320 kilometres an hour, and he goes around the outside. That is brave! We've now got pretty much a dry track, and this time Kovalainen really makes the most of it. Goes wheel to wheel, but he's on the outside line for Le Combe. But not anymore, he's not. He's got airspace between himself and the BMW. The classic slingshot.
You can see.
And it's going to be 1.5 seconds or maybe less. Oh, in actual fact, Raikkonen's pulled a bit more back out again, so that's pretty impressive. In fact, maybe Hamilton there made a little bit of a mistake, because he seemed to lose ground coming out of the final corner. Now he's got to position himself so he doesn't lose ground. Oh dear, look at those clouds. It is going to be touch and go as to whether these cars finish this race in the dry or the wet. Meanwhile, plenty of action on the track. Kazuki Nakajima moves off the racing line and then tucks in to get a tow along the straight from Kimi Raikkonen. That could be bad news for Lewis Hamilton, because Nakajima, while he's sitting there in that slipstream, might even be helping the Ferrari along by smoothing the airflow behind the Ferrari. And you know what? That's just helped Kimi Raikkonen open up a little bit more of a gap. Or has it? Because look at the lap times again. It has indeed. Raikkonen has just helped there a little bit. And now Lewis Hamilton getting quite frustrated trying to find a way past that Williams. Well, there is Blanchimont coming up now. Oh, and look at Lewis Hamilton reeling in Kimi Raikkonen, putting the pressure on Raikkonen into the braking area at the chicane. Raikkonen brakes early, holds the inside line. Hamilton holds him. Oh, and gets forced off onto the curbs. Now Hamilton really is going to have to back off there to allow Raikkonen to retake. Otherwise, he'll be penalised. He's done that. And, well, that's as close as you're going to get. But this is a real overtaking manoeuvre this time. Down the inside into La Source. Raikkonen bangs his front wing on the rear tyre. May well have damaged the Ferrari. But it's Hamilton back in front. Phenomenal racing by Lewis Hamilton. Great defensive driving by Raikkonen, but it just wasn't enough. And that little bit of rain on the track made all the difference. And this time it's Kimi Raikkonen makes the mistake, uses the hard runoff area at that super fast left-hander at Pouhon. Regains the track without losing too much ground. Oh, and the car loses it in front of both of them. And that is Nico Rosberg in the Williams. And Hamilton is off onto the grass by a country mile of Stavelot.
And
Raikkonen drops it. So Raikkonen spins 360 degrees. Who's going to get back on track first? It's Hamilton. It's like either driver here is determined to throw the race away, but it's Hamilton makes the recovery. Felipe Massa is closing in as well. Another lap to go, and Raikkonen's off this time. That's going to damage the car. Game over for Kimi Raikkonen in the bitterest of blows after dominating 40 laps of this Belgian Grand Prix. His race is over. On Lewis Hamilton, who takes the checkered flag. Victory in the Belgian Grand Prix. 10 more points on his championship total. But what a race to lose for Kimi Raikkonen.